The Asus Vivobook is Asus' attempt at making the smallest, lightest, most powerful laptops they can for people under a budget. And every year the S15 gets a refresh. This is the 2019 Vivobook S15. There's also the Vivobook 15 that just came out, but I couldn't get my hands on it on time, and because it also costs money. But you know what doesn't cost money? Smashing the like button. And by the way, I kind of have a pretty ugly zit on my face right now, and I couldn't get on camera because I don't want you guys to see it, so I had to animate this entire review. I feel like some reason zits just pop on my face sometimes when I just really have to show my face on camera. Comment below if this happens to you as well. Okay, let's talk about the Vivobook S15. Before getting this laptop, I searched all over YouTube and there were hardly any good reviews on this laptop anywhere, so I figured this video might help out a lot of people. I kind of asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted a review on this laptop, so I was like, if you agree, say nothing at all, and you guys said nothing, so here's the review. First off, I'm going to talk about the first thing you notice on basically any piece of tech that you buy: the build quality. And the Vivobook S15 has a great build quality. It's completely metal on top with a nice polished finish, but unfortunately it's plastic everywhere else. But it's built pretty well. There's very little flex on the keyboard and the top, but it feels very premium and sleek.
Battery life.
The battery life is also great. I'm getting around 5 to 6 hours of usage, and I've been pretty heavy on it because it's now my main video editing computer, and so far it hasn't died on me. I've even gone almost 2 days with light use. It also has a performance mode where it drops the overall performance power to save battery or increase battery usage to boost performance. Right out of the box, it's set to neutral, but you can change it up if you want.
Screen.
The Vivobook S15 has a really nice screen. It's a 1080p panel with nice viewing angles and a matte finish. It's also using Asus Nano Edge display technology, and the screen gets really close to the edges. It looks really nice. Colors look great, and watching movies on this laptop is amazing. My only problem with the screen is that it doesn't get very bright, so you might not want to use this outdoors.
Performance.
This is where the Vivobook S15 really shines. The performance is really good. I love how apps open and close effortlessly. Even heavy apps like DaVinci Resolve boots up under like 10 seconds, and I have no problem exporting my projects here. It was even able to export 1 minute and 30 seconds of 4K raw footage in 1 minute and 43 seconds in DaVinci Resolve, which is amazing. I had zero problems with my workflow and adding effects and titles and stuff, but there was a lot of lag on the timeline playback. This goes to show that you should not really be getting a laptop like this if you're going to be working with a lot of 4K footage. On the flip side though, it is an absolute beast with 1080p footage. I didn't notice much lag on playback, and it was just a breeze to work on. Now I know a lot of you might want to know about the gaming capabilities of this laptop. You can definitely do some light gaming with it. You can't really play super intensive games with it because it doesn't have its own dedicated graphics card, but that doesn't really bother me because I didn't buy it for gaming anyway. I use it primarily for my video work, and it's been amazing so far.
Price.
It's priced at around $650 on Amazon right now, and it is basically a steal at that price, to be honest. There's not too many laptops out there that check as many boxes as the Vivobook S15 does, and with Amazon Prime Day right around the corner, this is like the best time to pick this one up. It's also the best time to smash that like button if you haven't already. And for you, my geeky friends, the specs. It's running on an Intel Core i5 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, easily upgradable, a 256 gigabytes SSD, and Intel UHD 620 graphics. Now that 8 gigabytes of RAM really helps with multitasking. As I mentioned earlier, the Asus Vivobook is a beast with multitasking. You can have up to 20 tabs on Chrome open, have Premiere Pro in the background, and still have a 1080p video playing on the side, and it won't go frozen on you. By the way, have you guys seen the Frozen 2 trailer? It looks pretty good. Let me know if you're going to be watching it down below in the comments. Getting distracted here. So that 256 gigabytes SSD also makes this computer feel a lot faster. It's 2019, and come on, you shouldn't be using laptops that don't have SSDs. It makes booting up apps a lot faster, speeds up your workflow, and improves your love life. I made that last one up, but really, having an SSD means it can read and write data much faster than a regular HDD, so copying massive files and rendering high quality videos won't take forever. So now I'm going to talk about what I like and don't like about this laptop. First off, I like the design. I went with a red and gray trim. I think it looks pretty good. I kind of like the green one too, but I wanted something a bit more stealthy. And the color selections on the Vivobook S15 is like the best I've ever seen. It comes in a gray and yellow, a gray and red, a white and gold, a gray and gray, and also a green and aquamarine trim. There's just a lot of colors to choose from, and That was one of the things that made me buy it in the first place. The Vivobook S15 is also very thin and light, so it's really easy to take around. I also love the trackpad. It's using Windows Precision drivers, very responsive. It has sort of like a MacBook Force Touch trackpad, as it kind of clicks if you push down anywhere on the trackpad except the edges. Not sure if they did this on purpose, but it works. It also has a fingerprint reader, as you guys might have noticed. It works well and saves me a lot of time typing my password. The Vivobook S15 also has Asus Hello, which is kind of like Microsoft's Cortana. When I was setting this up for the first time, all I did was like talk to my computer for like a few minutes, kind of like I was being interviewed by some kind of robot or something, and it was kind of fun anyway. I also like the feel of the keyboard. It's well spaced and has really good travel, but the arrow keys are badly positioned compared to other keyboard layouts. It also has backlighting with a subtle red hue to match the red trim. It's also dimmable too, so you won't use up too much battery life using it. Asus did a good job with thermals on this computer. It doesn't get very warm, even under demanding video editing workloads, thanks to that carefully designed ergo lift hinge, which allows more air to flow under the machine. The webcam is pretty nice. Even with the super thin bezels, they were still able to keep the camera at the top, which is awesome for those live conference calls, which I'm kind of doing a lot more than before, so I really like that. The quality is just average. It's a 720p camera, and it's not amazing quality, but even $1,000 MacBooks have terrible webcams, so I wouldn't worry about this. Now, what I don't like about this laptop is the downward facing speakers. They do sound nice and crisp at moderate volume, but because it's underneath the laptop, it starts to get a bit muffled at higher volumes. It's using a Sonic Master system with Dolby Atmos enabled, so this could have been like a monstrous set of speakers if only they could put it just somewhere else that's not underneath. Another thing I don't like is the bloatware. This is kind of common with Windows laptops, so there's quite a bit of bloatware that you can't really get rid of, but at least it's not as much as I've noticed on other Windows laptops. But other than that, I really don't have that much to complain about the Vivobook S15. Overall, it's an amazing bang for buck. For $650, it definitely beats the competition. It has everything I need, and if you want a thin and light computer with solid performance, then the Asus Vivobook S15 is your best choice in my opinion. I will have a link to it down below in the description so you can pick it up or check it out. Hit the like button if you want more videos like this, subscribe for more content, and of course I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.